Hello, hello! I'm so glad you guys are here for my IBS gut loving breakthrough webinar. So, the webinar is about 30 to 35 minutes, so stick with me to the end. There's an awesome bonus. I'm only taking up just a little bit of your time. I'm going to give you all just a few minutes to come in, to get situated, to get settled, so we can jump right in. My name's Christine. I'm an IBS freedom coach, health coach, and I'm super stoked to get started. So, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Until then, let's get started. Okay, I'm super stoked to get started, so let's dive in. How to break free from IBS and gain your life back. So, we're going to discover the 5-step framework to break free from IBS that I did and I also take my clients through. So, before we get started, this presentation can deliver some awesome breakthroughs and even really what my goal is to give you things that you can start implementing today. So please go to a quiet room, turn off all the distractions, set aside this time for yourself and for us to kind of dive deep and dive in. Now, I'm going to keep you about 40 minutes, so just stay with me, and I've got an awesome bonus at the end. So just to make it clear, you're in the right place. If you've been diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, or you deal with symptoms like persistent bloating, stomach cramps, excess gas, constipation, diarrhea, really just things like your gut is taking over and you feel like you're consumed with are you going to be in gut pain or not, and you're just sick of it. If any of those sound like you, I'm so glad you're here. So, who is this not for? Well, if you don't have IBS, or if you're not willing to put in the work to make a change in your gut health. Look, I have a feeling most of you have gotten all the GI procedures done and gone through all the hoops to either have a diagnosis or to not. And I feel you. I'm glad you're here. And also, I want to make it clear that change is hard. And we have to be willing to take the steps to see the amazing results that you deserve to see, okay? You're going to discover my go-to formula for gaining freedom from IBS. And don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to spend $100 on supplements. I'm not going to make you change your entire life day-to-day schedule, okay? Really what we're going to work on and we're going to implement is habits, and the main habits to have in place for long-term IBS relief. That's what I'm going to share with you today. And no, it's not a strict and intensive low FODMAP diet. And also easy ways to identify why your IBS is triggered, why your gut symptoms, what triggers them, what do you do in your day-to-day life, what do you eat, what do you not eat. It was so frustrating for me to have all these guesses. Maybe it was this, maybe it was that. We're over that. It's time to really figure out what is going on. So, if you stick with me to the end, I'm going to give you my Happy Gut breakfast routine and recipes valued at $97 for free. So stick with me to the end. This is going to help you get those bowels moving first thing in the morning, or turn off that diarrhea first thing in the morning, okay? So my promise to you, I promise I'm going to show you some breakthroughs. I promise I'm going to stick to you and probably talk as fast as I am now. I promise by the end of this, you will get some breakthroughs that you can start implementing today, okay? So does this sound like you? Do you feel bloated and sluggish? You have some cute tops or dresses that you want to wear so bad, but it's so uncomfortable because either it hurts to wear the tops Or you feel like you're going to look 6 months pregnant after the party or after going out to eat, so you don't want to wear those tops. Girl, I feel you. I feel you. Or, really just scared of of not knowing when those gut symptoms are going to show up. Like, am I going to have upset stomach today or am I not? How's this going to go? What's going to happen? And, does this sound like you? You decline going out with friends or family because you're either in a flare and you're irritable and your gut just hurts and you don't want to go? If so, I feel you, girl. I've been there. I've been there. Also, you know, do you find yourself in the bathroom all the time, constantly? Either because you have diarrhea or little rabbit turds and you're just constipated? Or are you, unsure of what foods may be causing that gut upset? What foods you should eat and shouldn't eat? And, a lot of people come because you've cut out all the foods, but you still can't find that relief. Are you frustrated with getting told, there's nothing we can do for you? Here's a medication, I hope it works. Or you're sick of trying all the medications or all the supplements and you're just ready for something simple to fit into your day-to-day life. If you are someone who feels like you have to deal with these intense gut symptoms and restricted diet for the rest of your life, I want you to know that you don't have to do that. I myself dealt with it for 10 years, and I want you to know you don't have to be that person. And if you are, let's find you relief now. So this is from my client, Karen, and really she said, I can't thank you enough for what I call a miracle. Having my gut feel better and not feel like I'm going to completely pop open in my gut area on a daily basis is one of the best things that could have happened. And really for Karen, it was changing little things throughout her day that made her gut disappear. One of her biggest things when she came to me was, Christine, I want to be able to focus and play with my grandkids. And the constant phrase I say to them is, oh, grandma's tummy hurts, she needs to lay down. Oh, grandma's tummy hurts, she can't play. And really, just within 2 months, she was able to get relief long term, to find that relief in her day to day. So imagine what it would feel like to be someone like Karen, or to know the exact foods that trigger your symptoms, to not looking 6 months pregnant at the end of the day, to be able to feel confident in the clothes that you want to wear, or no longer, if you're like me, no longer having to curl up on the bathroom floor because your stomach hurts so bad. Imagine going to the bathroom without pain, going to the bathroom on a schedule, having confidence in your food choices, knowing exactly what's going to trigger my symptoms and what's not. I mean, when I was going through my struggles with my gut, these things were something I dreamed about. Feeling energized and confident in your body. You deserve that. So, my name's Christine. Again, I'm an IBS coach, and I'm so glad you're here. And I'm a fellow IBS sufferer. For a long time, I struggled with going to the bathroom 11 times a day, but still not feeling empty. Laying on the bathroom floor every other day because my stomach hurt so bad. Irritable moods. The problem was my bowel movements were so unpredictable. I, was running 25 miles a week. I was constantly eating and, feeling bloated right after. I like I said, I found myself laying on the bathroom floor. I was told, here are 2 medications. You can take them. They might help. They might not. I'm sorry, there's nothing else we can do. The pain is just something you have to deal with forever. Just eat more fiber and drink more water and you'll be fine. One doctor even said, IBS is all in your head, so you just need to calm down and stop thinking about it. Oh, did that make me so mad. But then I realized the medications that I was prescribed weren't working. There were certain foods that triggered my IBS symptoms and certain foods that didn't. I was able to figure out which ones exactly, and it's not many. There were things like my stress and my anxiety that I had to deal with to calm my body down so my food could actually be digested properly. And what I learned most importantly is I had to learn how to listen to my body, really be in tune with my body so I knew in that moment what was going to be beneficial and what wasn't. There's no one size fits all approach. We've got to learn how to be in tune with our bodies. Okay, to be totally honest with you, I struggled with IBS for over 10 years. I spent close to $3,000, probably even more, on medications, supplements, doctors, specialists, appointments here. Let's see if this is it, that is it. I mean, insane. And I eliminated so many foods and so many food groups, you know, and I still didn't get relief. My stomach still didn't feel good. My moods were all over the place. I remember one day in particular, I was in the shower and I snapped at my husband, got in the shower, and he was like, Christine, I don't know what to do. You're happy one minute, angry the next. I never know what I'm going to expect. And it was devastating for me, but he was completely right. It all was dependent on how my stomach felt. My health and mentally and physically, I was struggling. But you know what? Through all that, it took me back to school. It took me to dive into the research to figure out what do I need to do? What can I do to get my own health under control? And today, I have complete control over my symptoms. I can go for a long run, a long hike, without worrying about where the bathroom is my stomach gonna hurt, or is it not? I can go on trips and drives and wear tight dresses and not have to worry about how my stomach is going to react to certain things that I do. And to me, it's it's a freedom. It's a food freedom, and it's a gut freedom. And you can get this too. How we're going to do this is 4 steps to gaining IBS freedom. So let's just go ahead and dive on in, okay? So 4 steps to gaining IBS freedom: laying the foundation, pinpointing gut triggers, gaining food freedom, and establishing habits that reach your goals. Let's dive in one by one. Stick with me here, guys. This is the good stuff. Okay, why is this unique? Well, who here knows that unless you learn how to listen to your body, you won't be able to find the underlying cause of those gut symptoms? Look here, how many of you have been on the roller coaster of the diets? We tried keto, we tried Mediterranean, we tried paleo, we tried, all these different, cut the sugar, cut the dairy, cut the wheat, cut this. I have a feeling many of you have tried the many different diets. And look, some of them are so beneficial. But instead of a diet, what I want you to learn is how to listen to your body, how to dive in understanding how your body functions. That's what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay? Because you're unique and you're special. And you know what? You're the expert on your body. Okay? No one else. You're the only one that knows. Here we go. Let's jump in. So step 1, laying the foundation. Look I'm going to admit it. Change is hard. Change is difficult. Starting something new and sticking to it, it takes a lot of work. But it doesn't have to be as hard as you're used to. It doesn't have to be that deprivation, that restriction, that, oh, I'm on a diet, going out with friends. No, 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 no. What I'm asking you here is, when we lay that foundation, is what is motivating you? Why are you sitting here taking 40 minutes out of your day, out of your night, out of your morning to listen to me? What is it that you want to do differently? Like Karen earlier, What she wanted is she wanted to be able to fully be present and play with her grandkids whenever they wanted to. So this why is the connection between you and the food you eat, between you and the life you want to live. We are, we're constantly needing to connect to our deeper purpose, to our daily decisions, because that's what's gonna get us to where we want to be. Okay. So examples of some of my clients to reconnect with me and live life to my fullest potential. I had a client says, Christina, I know this isn't the life I am supposed to live. I know I have more potential in my relationships, in my work, and my gut's holding me back. Another one was to stop obsessing and stressing over food, being able to trust myself. And this one was so big because when our gut is constantly upset and we don't know why, I didn't trust myself. I hated my body. I didn't trust it. Let's get to a place of trusting and loving our body, okay? To be able to have more energy so I can enjoy playing with my family fully. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2 is pinpointing gut symptoms. So I have a feeling you're sick of guessing why the heck your gut is upset. So this step's going to pinpoint the exact foods that are causing your gut upset. It's not about complete restriction, it's about finding tolerance. It's not about an eat list and do not eat list. That's exhausting, and I don't want you to have to focus on this eat or do not eat list. I want you to have a checklist every day. Okay, this feels good, this feels good, this feels good. Oh, I want this, I want that, right? I want you to know which foods you tolerate a little, which foods you tolerate medium, and which foods you tolerate a lot, and which foods you don't tolerate at all. So identify your triggers so you don't have to worry if the restaurant toilets are going to be clean. I want you to have confidence in if your stomach is going to react or if it's not. No more canceling plans because you don't want to use their bathroom or it'll be curled up in the floor, okay? So here's another testimonial. This is Chelsea. She said, I gained a positive relationship with food by learning how to nourish my body through easy to incorporate methods rooted in science. I learned how to listen to my body and give my body fuel and to feel satisfied, not deprived or restricted, okay? And step through, gaining food freedom. Step 3. Every single person needs different foods in different quantities, okay? Again, it's time to learn what your body needs so your gut stays calm and your body feels good, okay? So, I want you to have food freedom. I feel like for me in my journey, that was a huge part of breaking free from my gut. Those 3 things. I don't want you to feel like you can't eat this or can't eat that. I want you to eat whatever you want to eat. So there are 3 ingredients that when at every meal keep our gut happy, yet keep you feeling calm, satisfied, and if your goal is to lose weight, to lose weight. If your goal is to gain weight, okay? Giving you a checklist instead of a do not eat list. Because again, I want you to feel empowered by your food, not overwhelmed or afraid, okay? And step 4, establish habits to keep your gut calm. So I want to uncover your personal habit plan that allows you to have a calm gut long term. But, this is a big but. Life gets busy, plans change, and sometimes it's fun to fly by the seat of your pants. It is, at least for me it is. Therefore, you need to have habits in place so when that time comes, you can still have a calm gut. I don't want, you to go through life on this strict plan, this strict, I have to do this, I have to do that, and if I don't, my gut's going to be upset and blah, blah, blah. No. I want you to feel confident in how to keep your gut calm, and I want it to become something that you just do, something that you are proud of, okay? And a thing with habits, instead of, this sticking to this intense plan. Habits allow you to fall in love with your health journey, all while creating balance. So, look, change is hard, like I said earlier. A health journey is hard. My goal for you is to fall in love with your health journey so it becomes easier. So it becomes something you enjoy getting up and doing, okay? Life is hard enough. Therefore, we need to make our healthy habits ones that make us feel confident along with being simple. All right, this is a testimonial from my friend and Darren, another client. She said, before this experiment, I was overwhelmed by the thought of consistently caring for my nutrition and overall health. I believe that it took commitment and energy that I just didn't have. She was in the corporate world and really high up in the corporate world. I didn't believe that I could be a healthy person. But through my partnership with Christine, I began to master a variety of tools and practices that helped me create a new lifestyle. So again, I'm not changing things drastic like, well, your job's not going to work. Well, this isn't going to work. We need to stop being so busy. You need to stop running around. No, 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 no. We need to fit this plan into your day-to-day life. Okay? A collaboration between the two. It is possible for you. All right, so as simple as that sounds, that is the 4 steps to gaining IBS freedom. Again, laying that foundation, establishing simple habits that fit into your lifestyle, that calm the gut, okay? 2, pinpointing gut triggers. We've got to figure out what those triggers are and why they're triggering you, okay? Gaining food freedom. Easy tips to build a plate that fits your lifestyle and gut triggers. I want food to be easy. I want your meals to be easy and filling and satisfying and nurturing and all those things, okay? And I want you to feel confident while eating. I want you to love your food. Establishing habits that reach your goals. It's time to fit these healthy lifestyles, these healthy habits, into your lifestyle instead of changing your lifestyle for the healthy habits, okay? All right, so in this session, I showed you why you're not finding relief from your IBS symptoms, keys to discovering what your specific triggers are, a proven system that fits your lifestyle and brings you long-term relief, effective ways to gain long-term IBS freedom, okay? 4 steps. And the importance of having a personalized IBS breakthrough plan. Because look it, you are unique. No one is like you. No one's lifestyle is like you. That's why we've got to figure out habits to incorporate in your personal day-to-day life. I'm not sure why you showed up here today. I'm glad you did, and I hope you're getting something out of this webinar today. The problem is, for most people that come to me, it's you don't know where to start. Life is busy and gets in the way. You have safe foods that you can rely on, but not many, so you're probably actually hurting your gut in the end. Old habits can be really hard to change. I get it. I really, really do. Do you need someone to walk you through the steps, step by step, and guide you through the process? If you want to make complete habit change, you need someone in your corner cheering you on. You need someone to give you a little kick in the booty when you're falling off track. Because look, we all fall off track, but we all need to get back on. And that's why having someone in your corner is so beneficial. So this is my client, Devon. You know, I really love this because it explains exactly this. Each week I knew that I would not only learn something new, but that I could be transparent about my struggles. Christine was there to support and guide me. She made it okay to fall down and helped me see that it's normal to stumble as I learn how to walk. She helped me break free of my perfectionism. Look it, no one's perfect. But also, it makes it so much easier to have someone in our corner when we need that extra push. You're not alone. It's human nature. So, do you need support in discovering which foods and lifestyle habits trigger your IBS? If so, this is the program for you. And maybe an understanding of what triggered your recent flare up, because that is the key. We've got to figure out what is causing these triggers. Do you need accountability to make overcoming your IBS a priority in your life? Because even though, we can obsess about our gut symptoms constantly, sometimes we just need someone to help us on that journey, to be there for us. So, what's next for you? Honestly, there's options for you. You can do it on your own and hopefully figure it out. You can take these 4 steps and start implementing them. Learning how to figure out your triggers, establishing habits in your day-to-day life that make you feel good, that calm your gut. Filling your plate with fat, fiber, and protein in every single meal. Understanding why you want gut freedom and fully living into that. Those 4 things, you can take those 4 that I've just explained to you and you can start implementing them by yourself. You totally could. And hopefully you figure it out and hopefully you stick to it. Or you can get on the road to IBS freedom today with me. So what if you could have a clear step-by-step guide to break you free from IBS? And one-on-one guidance from me at your fingertips daily. Text, email, phone, once a week. An hour of our time together. That's why I'm offering my Break Free from IBS program, a 3-month one-on-one program tailored completely to you, to your specific needs and lifestyle goals. Because again, you are the expert in your body. I'm here to help you discover how to listen to it. Okay? So I'm offering a once a week call for 3 months, a one-on-one program specifically tailored to you. So how does it work? It's time to feel empowered without being overwhelmed. Personal coaching combined with science, tips, tricks, strategies, and tools in a clear, simple, digestive way. So it makes sense, all while fitting into your lifestyle. I'm not going to overwhelm you with do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. No. Again, it's fitting into your lifestyle. So again, complimentary one-on-one session with me. Let's map out a plan to break free from those irritating gut symptoms, okay? And a plan that fits into your lifestyle. It's time to stop obsessing over those annoying gut symptoms, okay? It's time to break free. So if you jump on this one-on-one call with me, valued at $197, I'm offering it free to you all. This is really to determine if you're a good fit for the program and if we're a good fit for one another, okay? I want us to be a good fit for one another and for you to be a good fit for the program, okay? So how it works, it's a private one-on-one coaching with personalized support, direct access to specialized support at your fingertips, aka me. Unlimited voice, text, and email support, shopping list, meal plans, and symptoms chart review, really just to dig in and really to give you what you need at that time. Again, personalized to you. Comprehensive guides that make eating to your preferences simple and stress-free. My promise, a program tailored to you and your needs. Simply that is my promise. This is strictly a program tailored to you. I'm not going to leave you to, this course and figure it out. See you later. If you need extra help, let me know. No, we're going to go through it together. I'm here to work as hard as you do to get you results, okay? So are you ready to take control of your IBS without someone by your side with someone by your side every step of the way. Again, click on that complimentary list below. Sign up for that one-on-one session with me, okay? I'm so ready to be here for you. Let's map out a plan to break free from those irritating gut symptoms, okay? And again, since you stayed to the end, there is a bonus, so download the Happy Gut Breakfast Guide and Recipe ebook. You can download that below as well. That'll be sent to you on my freebie bonus. It is, in the morning is our quickest, our bowels are at the most efficient to get moving, okay? So the caloric is ready to move. Our bowels are ready to move. So we need to do things to help get our bowels moving first thing in the morning. This guide's going to do that for you. Okay. If you're ready to take action, click the link below. I can't wait to work with you. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all so much for being here. Jump on that 30-minute call with me and let's discover if this program's a right fit for you, okay? Okay, so I just want to jump on and show my face again and answer some of your all's questions that came in, because I got a few. So, one is, let's see. Is it okay to drink matcha in the mornings? Or another one was, what is a good alternative for coffee? I enjoy matcha. A thing about coffee, matcha, if it affects you negatively, we shouldn't be drinking it, right? So like coffee for me, if I drink coffee, I'm like super jittery. My stomach kind of hurts, nothing. Coffee gets our bowels moving. So some people with diarrhea, coffee cannot be the greatest because it gets their bowels, flushes their bowels out too much. So it's really dependent on the person. Matcha, for some people, it doesn't affect them like that, so it's okay. One thing about coffee and matcha that I like is normally we drink it in the morning hot. Well, when we drink something in the morning that's hot, it stimulates our bowels to get moving. So individuals with constipation, this is a really good habit to have, but it can be hot lemon water or just hot water, really whatever you prefer, but a hot drink in the morning for individuals with constipation is super beneficial. Okay? Let's see. I'm currently going through a flare-up. Any suggestions on reducing flare-up symptoms? So one would be continue to stay hydrated. I know it's hard, but hydration really helps. Gentle movement, walking, yoga, that's gonna help, really calm everything down, but also can help get those bowels moving in an effective way. Hot water, yoga, or gentle movement. Sometimes going back to kind of those low FODMAP foods can be beneficial. So stepping back to those foods that we know don't trigger our gut symptoms, so the lower fermentable foods is beneficial for most people as well, okay? Let's see, can you help with SIBO? So SIBO, what the research shows is majority of the time individuals need a medication. Rifaximin is usually the one doctors use, and is where all the research is, to fully get the bad bacteria or the bacteria out of the small intestine, or where we don't want it to be. But there are habits that we need to continue to keep in place even when SIBO is gone or even before we get that treatment, which again, the movement, the hydration, adequate fiber, daily habits to kind of keep our bowels calm and happy, all those types of things really do need to be worked on before and after that SIBO is taken care of with that medication, okay? Let's see. why do I mostly start the day? I'm going to leave it at this one, okay, because I don't want to keep you guys too long. But why do I mostly start the day feeling okay and after lunch or by dinner I feel horrible? This is a hard question to answer, but at the same time, it's not. So hopefully, maybe you're starting your morning with great routines. We're calmer in the morning, we're having our hot lemon water, we're going to the bathroom, we're having a high quality, high fiber breakfast that feels good to our body. When we go throughout the day, it could be maybe you're more stressed, or we're eating more FODMAPs throughout the day, or highly fermentable foods, or what happens is sometimes our food can take, up to 24 to 48 hours to really flush kind of through. So it could be that we're just layering those FODMAPs on top, or even food in general, because we're so backed up. We're layering that food on top. It's causing that bloat and that extension to come through. So it could be that really that's 12 hours that, we're getting fasting at night. Usually most people get that. Is beneficial for us. And then when we start laying it back on, that constipation, or maybe our bowels are already full and we didn't realize it, that food's tacking on and it causing those symptoms to flare. Okay, so there's little things that we can do. We need to figure out, what is that trigger? What's triggering you to have that bloat? Is it the certain foods? Is it because you're anxious all through the day? Is it because you're not drinking water? Is it because your bowels aren't moving? Or are they moving too much? It's hard to answer some of the questions because it's so personalized. And that's why I make my program so personalized, because you are special, you're unique, and that's why I personalize it, okay? All right, I hope that helped. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Again, click the link, book a discovery call with me. I'd love to chat with you for 20 to 30 minutes to discover if the program's right for you and if you and I are right for each other. Have a great one.